Hello everybody, welcome back to Beware the Terrible. Today we have a new deck for you called the Ardent Insanity, featuring our Sableye V from Sword and Shield. A very old card, but we are using this card with the new Ludicolo. So Ludicolo has the Enthusiastic Dance ability, allowing you to do 100 more damage to your opponent, boost the attack of your basic Pokemon in play. So only your basic Pokemons in play get to do 100 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon, and only your opponent's active Pokemon. If you have a telescopic sight, if you're hitting their bench Pokemon, you don't do 100 more damage. So it is there are two constriction, basic Pokemon only and only to your opponent's active, but that card is actually really good for our Sableye because we are doing a lot of damage with Crazy Claw, 60 extra damage for each damage counter on their active Pokemon, as we all know. But how do we place damage counters on them? We are doing Zigzagoon and Scoop Up Net. So that is the only way we are placing damage counters on our opponent's Pokemon. We also have two copies of our Rocky Helmet, no Old Cemetery. Old Cemetery doesn't work for Psychic type Pokemons. Spike Myth is not that good because you're relying on them to switch their Pokemons. We don't have any Absols. Absol is no longer standard, so we don't have any way of forcing them to switch their Pokemon like a Team Yellhorn or something like that. To cause them to retreat and take the recoil damage of 2 damage counters with the Spike Myth. So I prefer to have my Rocky Helmet as opposed to my Stadium cards to place damage counters on them, because if they target your Sableye, if they don't play Tool Scrapper, Tool Jammer, obviously any cards that you play, there are gonna be ways to overcome your damage counter placement. So if you play a Zigzagoon against a Corviknight VMAX, you can't put damage counters on a Corviknight VMAX, as we all know, because ability doesn't work against that VMAX. And if they play an Empoleon Rapid Strike on their Empoleon V on their active spot, you can't actually use this ability because it's a basic Pokemon and it's a non-V, non-GX Pokemon, so it doesn't have rule box on it. That means Empoleon's ability actually disables this card. So Empoleon, you actually need your Escape Rope Boss Order. We have one copy of Escape Rope and one Boss Order in this deck. And if they play Galarian Weezing as well, you can't actually use Headbutt Tantrum anymore. So for every card, there is a hack to it. If you play Stadium cards to place damage counters, Spike Myth is a very safe Stadium card, because if they don't play, even if they play Psychic type Pokemons, Old Cemetery doesn't work against Psychic type Pokemons, but Spike Myth works on all Pokemons. But with Spike Myth, they can play Stadium cards. If they play a lot of Stadium cards in their deck, then they can actually kick out that Spike Myth and take 0 recoil damage counters, so 0 damage counters. Whereas with your Rocky Helmet, they can play Tool Jammer, Tool Scrapper, as we all know. So every card has its weakness. So the good thing about Rocky Helmet though is that whenever your opponent attacks, kills a Sableye without a Tool Scrapper, or if they don't find it in time, if they don't have it in their hand, if they can't if they can't bring it out into their hand in time, that means they're gonna have to place 2 damage counter on their attacking VMAX or even their attacking Pokemon, and then on the next turn we can just evolve Ludicolo and then hit for a VMAX knockout. All we need is 3 damage counters on their VMAX to do a 1-hit knockout with 1 Ludicolo in play. So if we evolve 1 Ludicolo, we can do 290 damage, plus that 3 damage counter is already 320, knocking out a regular VMAX. If they are more than 320, then we may need another Zigzagoon, so that's the bad thing. But we can actually scoop it up and knock it out later. If they don't heal their Pokemon, we can actually knock it out later. So it may be wiser just to have Inteleon in this deck, I don't know, but Inteleon is another stage 2 though. So Inteleon is not good, whereas your Zigzagoon is also not quite a good card, but you can Load Search. Load Search is a very important attack. Sometimes, when your opponent can't do anything, Load Search is going to help you a lot. When your opponent is passing the turn, not doing anything, after they get knocked out, if they have to recharge their Pokemon, find new ways of, getting back their flow, then you can actually use your Load Search. That pausing your opponent by knocking them out fast actually gives you gives you that space for you to use that Load Search to bring back your Scoop Up Nets or even your Boss Order. We only have that one Boss Order in the deck, so it's very important to bring back this card if you need it. This is a key card. Sometimes you may need to Load Search for your Boss Order or even Escape Rope. So we also have one copy of our Energy Switch and 2 Raihan in this deck to fast charge our Sableye. If we attach an energy, if we have no Sableye in play, we can actually attach energy to Zigzagoon or Lotad and then bring it out later and energy switch to Sableye and then attack within the same turn by using Bird Keeper or energy switch. Bird Keeper or Escape Rope plus energy switch. And we also have our regular cards to bring out our Evolution Incense, Great Ball, 3 Evolution Intense, 1 Great Ball, 4 Quick Ball, and no Sonia. 1 Sonia in this deck to bring out our Sableye. So we also have 2 Bruno, 4 Marnies, 3 Research, 3 Bird Keeper, 1 Avery, and 1 Crobat. So a lot of supporter cards, only 1 Crobat because we need the bench space for our Zigzagoon and Ludicolo. We actually don't have space for that. So we have 4 Zigzagoon, 3 Lotad, 2 Lombre, and 2 Ludicolos plus 4 Scoop Up Nets. And we also have 1 Rare Candy just for just for safety. We also have 2 Rocky Helmet, 1 Aurora Energy, 1 Free Retreat, Hiding Energy, and 9 basic Darkness Energy. Darkness Energy is important because we need that basic energy to switch it out and to use Raihan for. So we have no experience share just because we need to attach our Rocky Helmet to our attacker. Our only attacker is Sableye, so they're definitely going to target this card. If they knock it out even, they're going to take the recoil damage of 2 damage counters from the Rocky Helmet. And then all you need to do later is Raihan, bring out another Sableye. We have 3 copies of Sableye in this deck just because we need 4 Zigzagoon and a lot of Lotads just to make this deck work. And all you need to do later is bring out another Sableye, Raihan for the extra energy, and then Zigzagoon, Zigzagoon Ludicolo for a VMAX knockout. So this is how strong this deck is. Obviously, you can only Ludicolo so many times per game, but we don't need to do that many times if we are facing a VMAX. If we're up against a VMAX deck, then we can actually win very fast by hitting 2 VMAX knockouts, and that's it. But if you're up against a 1 price deck, then this deck is kind of in trouble a little bit. A V deck is not too bad. This deck is, quite good against a V deck. So we got a bad hand. Oops. We can't use a research because we just got 2 Ludicolos. This is really, really bad. So we're just gonna hold on to that one. Should we put that Rocky Helmet? I don't think so. Let's just put it back. So I suppose having more Sonia is actually better because that helps us with a lot of things. We actually can't use Scoop Up Net right now. Let's hope they don't knock us out. They're probably gonna use Energy Burst. Energy Burst actually can knock us out. So if we have a escape rope, we can put this back into the active spot. But there's no way we can avoid a knockout now. Energy Burst is all they need. Another one more energy to knock out the Zigzagoon. I'm gonna check the music real quick. So here comes Victini VMAX, 100 damage. All we need is a lot of Zigzagoons, really. Okay, we got 0 Zigzagoon. And we just died. Yeah, we got a really bad hand. So maybe I'm just gonna change the deck a little bit, add a few more Sonias in this deck. A few more Great Balls actually. Because we need Great Ball. I don't think Energy Switch is gonna help much. I really don't know. Let's just try another game. Let's see how... Maybe that was just really unlucky because we did get nothing but Zigzagoon to start with. So maybe going second is better for this deck. I don't know. Yeah, let's just go second because we have a lot of supporter cards. I think going second is better for this deck, but we need to evolve though. I don't think we need to evolve that early. So going second is actually better. Just because we get to use our supporter cards. Yeah, we definitely need more Sonia. We need some way of bringing out that Sableye. There's no way to bring out Sableye. We can't use a Bruno, so I'm just gonna do that one. We have no choice but to use a research. We always get a bad hand. I mean, why am I surprised? I'm not surprised anymore. So let's just discard Aurora Energy. Aurora is there just for us to... we are only playing a Dark type. We can actually attack with Ludicolo just because we have one Aurora, but you know, Aurora is fundamentally there for us to discard that Darkness Energy just in case we are attaching, you know, we have no Darkness Energy to start with. Then, you know, when it shows up too late, then at least we get to use Aurora to discard a Darkness and then Raihan for that extra energy. Because you can't use Raihan if you have no dark energy in your discard pile, and you can't attach another energy any other way with this deck. We have no Turbo Patch, no BD. Raihan is better than BD because you know, BD only allows you to attach to your bench Pokemon, and Raihan you get to search for an extra card from your deck. So they are playing Charizard Altaria. Charizard Altaria. So I'm gonna do it now. I'm just gonna... Should we try and knock out the... I don't think we can. We have an escape rope. Oh, we have a scoop up net. We can actually scoop it up. But there's no point doing that though. Should we though? Because we can actually load search. Nah, let's just pass a turn. Because we only have a limited amount of scoop up nets. We actually need to be using it for Zigzagoon. We can't use it for the retreat. Unless we have to. Because we're drawing one prize at a time. So this is quite bad. All we need is one damage counter if we have a Ludicolo. We actually have it in hand, but they could Marnie us. Okay, they used the Marnie. They haven't evolved yet though. No rare candy. Okay, here comes rare candy. If they attack us though, they are taking recoil. So I think they may actually avoid... No, they may actually wait for them to get more Leons in their discard pile. But they can actually do it now. Battle Sands discard even more. They may wait for the next turn to attack though, because they can boss order and knock out our Sableye. There we go. So we got a boss order, that's great. So we need a lot of things actually. So we're just gonna do it. Boss order. They need to rare candy evolve now, which is virtually impossible. But you never know. So oh no, it's not enough. Dang it. It's actually not enough. So we have to use a Crobat here. We need our Ludicolo. Zigzagoon is not enough. Okay, we got a Ludicolo, that's great. Should we do it though? 70, 170, yep. Okay, we got Zigzagoons in the deck, so I'm just gonna scoop up this one. Evolve right now. So we get to use it the next turn again. And knock out the Charizard. 170 damage. Crazy Claw with only 1 damage counter, and we got a Zigzagoon, that's great. Let's hope they don't Marnie us. They're gonna Raihan now, Raihan for Rare Candy. Oh my gosh, Raihan is crazy. Raihan for a stage 2 deck is insane. Yeah, Altaria, Raihan, and then Chinchino to draw. It's crazy though, they got like 2 stage 1. So many stage 1s. So many Pokemon cards. Altaria is a stage 1, Chinchino is a stage 1, and they're playing a stage 2 attacker. It's impossible. How do you build a deck from that? I mean, you don't need a Chinchino, you just need your Oranguru. Should we go first or should we go second? Let's just go second. I don't think it matters if we pass the turn too many times, because this deck is slow on it's already slow on its own anyways. We can't use Birdkeeper. Yeah, I don't think we can win. They're just gonna Rapid Strike Energy kill us. Oh, we got a Call for Family. Oh, dang it. That's not a Call for Family. Okay, we're dead. Rapid Strike Energy for sure. For sure. Oh, it's a Rayquaza deck. Okay, no Rapid Strike Energy. Let's hope. They could have it though. They could have it for Rayquaza. Rayquaza, if you have a Rapid Strike Energy, it works for Zeraora. It works for... Oh, it doesn't work for Rayquaza, because Rayquaza is a... You need a Fire Energy. My bad. So we're gonna attach it, Evolve. And Marnie. I'm not sure how they got that 1 damage. Oh, Mini Drain. We used Mini Drain. So we're gonna scoop up and place another damage counter. Should we do that? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's hope we get... So we're gonna retreat with that Aurora Energy. And let's hope we get an energy switch later. Otherwise, we're gonna need a Raihan. Retreat Raihan, which is the same thing. Oh, we can't use a Raihan. My bad. Research. If they Marnie us though, you never know. If they use a Marnie, we can use Raihan, Sableye. Put a Sableye, retreat Raihan, energy, and then kill it. That's all we need, really. Okay, no Marnie. So now we need energy switch, that 1 energy switch from our deck. So that's the bad thing about Sableye, there's no way to bring it out. It's not a psychic type, so Fog Crystal doesn't work. You need Sonia, you need Capture. Capture doesn't work because Sableye needs Darkness energy. 2 Darkness, you can't play a colorless energy. So that's the bad thing about Sableye. So research for no energy switch, that's bad. We're just gonna attach to this one. Retreat. And just do another one. So they can't use Cross Fist for 160 damage unless they play another If they play another Zeraora V on their bench, they can actually Fluffy, Rapid Strike Energy, and kill us. Kill the Sableye. Okay, they attach that energy, that's good. Oh my god. Okay, we have no rare candy, so we are slowed down, but it doesn't matter, we are knocking out this one anyways. So we can't use a Raihan. I think we can though, because, yep, we have one. Okay, I don't think we're gonna, oh dear, we have no more Lombre. How many energy cards do we have? I think we're just gonna Bruno later. Should we use Bruno now? Let's attach a hiding energy. Let's search for a hiding energy so that we get to retreat freely if we want to. We should have gotten I'm a little fickle-minded. We should have gotten Rocky Helmet instead. Yeah, Rocky Helmet would have helped much more. We don't have rare candy anymore because we discarded it, so we need Lombre from the prize card because our Lombre just got knocked out. So that one Lombre from the prize is our only hope. We have no more rare candy. So that's the bad thing about this deck. We have very limited amount of ways to evolve that stage 2. Only one rare candy and 2 Lombre. 2 Ludicolo as well. I don't think we're gonna use a Marnie. Should we use a Marnie? Let's just use a Marnie. Okay, we got a Crobat at least. We need the Zigzagoon, Jesus. We're just gonna discard that one. We're not getting Lombre anytime soon anyways, so we need the Zigzagoon. Okay, here comes Zigzagoon. I'm gonna pile damage counters on that thing. On the Rayquaza because they're attacking with Rayquaza. We need Rocky Helmet though. So, how many do we need? Should we just knock out? I think we should just knock out the Fluffy. Because Fluffy is going to be very disruptive. Yeah, let's just do the Fluffy. And then worry about Rayquaza later. That's probably not smart, but I don't really care anymore. Let's just try. So let's hope we got a Lombre. Okay, no Lombre still. Okay, they use some Marnie on us. That's actually good. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, we got no Lombre. If we had a Lombre, if we had a rare candy, oh my god. I don't think there's any way we can win this. We need like a billion scoop up nets. We need 5 damage counters on that thing. So Rocky Helmet showed up too late. Ah, dang that Rocky Helmet. Stupid Rocky Helmet. Should we just attach to this one? Let's just do that one. So we need 4 more Zigzagoons. Yep, there's no way we can win this one. Because we have no Lombre. No Zigzagoon even. No more Zigzagoon. So we got 1 more Zigzagoon in the prize, 2 more Scoop Up Nets. And that's not even enough. We need 5 damage counters. Yeah, we lost the game. We're just gonna use boss order. If we retreat, they're just gonna use boss order, so there's no point. We should add another rare candy in this deck or something. Let's just try. Another Lombre maybe? Rare candy is actually not good. Rare candy is much more difficult to pull off. Should we just put 3 Lombre? You know what, let's just do that. Let's just try it. 3 Lombre and no rare candies. Because then we at least get to evolve 2 on our bench. And our top entry 1 and evolve the other. And then 1 in our prize card, assuming we have 2 in the deck. Then at least we get to have 2 in play. If they boss order knockout 1, we have another to spare. Whereas with your rare candy, you can discard it with your research, which is horrible. So they are playing Kyogre. We just need to make sure we don't put that many bench Pokemon. If we play too much bench Pokemon, they can kill us. But if we don't put enough, if we put only 1 bench Pokemon, they can use Escape Rope. So we have to be careful about that. So let's see how many Lombres we have in the deck. 2 more Lombres, 1 Ludicolo. So we're gonna get this one obviously. We're gonna target that one already. And attach to this one. Research. Energy. Okay, we got no energy cards. I don't know what we're gonna top deck later, but let's hope we get energy or a supporter card. Okay, we got a supporter card, that's great. Let's hope we get a Zigzagoon with this. We got a Lotat. Okay, we got a Zigzagoon. I don't think Lotat's gonna help us. It may actually help us though. But Zigzagoon's better, I think. Yeah, Zigzagoon's definitely better. So Escape Rope, boss order. We can't use Escape Rope, boss order though. So I have to target that one. Yeah, it looks like we have to target the Kyogre later. If they use a Escape Rope on us, then we're done for, unless we get like 3 Scoop Up Nets. So we have to use a Marnie now. We got a Quick Ball. So what can we do here? We need a Crobat, so we're gonna discard Marty or Bruno. They're definitely gonna knock us out next turn. So we're gonna use a Crobat. Just because we have to, we are obviously offering them 6 prize cards on the bench already, but if we get a scoop up net, we can scoop it up later. We got no energies, what the hell? No energies. What is happening? Oh my goodness. This is a disaster. They're gonna use escape rope now. 1000% escape rope. If they don't play an escape rope, I'm gonna chop my head off. Okay, they're playing the surf and turf. Stupid deck. It's really stupid to play this too. Like, you need 2 fighting and 2 water energy. You need like a really balanced deck, which is just stupid. Why are you doing that? If you're playing a Groudon, might as well play a Bee. Beatrice works perfectly with Groudon, like come on. Water and fighting, and they're attaching fighting to Kyogre. It's so stupid. Okay, let's just use Avery, because I really don't want to waste too much. So they're gonna target Lombre, but at least we get to use Scoop Up Net on Zigzagoon. So if we got no energy, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, thank God. Got a Raihan for the next turn. But we need a Scoop Up Net for the switch though. Okay, we got a Scoop Up Net. They're not playing Marnie. I'm not worried. They're not playing Marnie. But you never know though, they could have one out of nowhere. Aqua Storm. 200 damage, knocking out Crobat and Lombre. They have to knock out Lombre. Okay, only 3. Okay, thank God. That's good. So we can't actually play a Raihan because they didn't knock out Sableye. This is bad. Let's play a Bruno. We need 2 Zigzagoons, 2 Scoop Up Nets. I think that's our first Scoop Up Net, so I think we're still good. I don't think we have a choice but to play that one. Just because they can actually escape rope and kill us. Oh, if they escape rope, we can choose though. Oh my gosh. Oh, they can escape rope the active, my bad. Yeah, if they escape rope, they can actually kill the active Sableye, so let's just use a research actually. Should we just use a research? Because we need our Scoop Up Net, right? One more Scoop Up Net. Yep. Okay, we got it. They should have just knocked out our Zigzagoons, because if once we have no Zigzagoon, Sableye is done for. Sableye is dead without Zigzagoon. But, you know, you never know what your opponent is playing. They could have some other cards to place damage counters. Aqua Storm 5. Okay, they're killing 2 Vs now. Double V knockout and then Groudon. They can't attack with Groudon though. So if we can knock out the Kyogre now, then we're good. But if we can't, we're dead. So we need another Zigzagoon. Let's hope it's in the deck. If it's in the deck, then we can win. If they don't play a Volcarona switch, then we can actually win. Let's just discard the quick ball. Okay, we got a Zigzagoon, that's great. Thank God for that. Zigzagoon. Scoop up that. And Sonia for something. Should we get energy cards with Sonia? Let's just get those two. Let's prepare this Sableye. I think we're gonna have to use a load surge. Pretty ridiculous, but we have to do it. A double load surge, because we can't knock it out. Okay, we have a Rocky Helmet though. So if they don't get a Volcarona in time, we have 3 more prize cards. I don't think we can win anymore, because we need 3 prize cards. And they're compressing their deck. I don't think we can win anymore, because Groudon is doing 400 plus damage. This is bad. Even if they are slow, even if they need another turn, even though they are passing the turn, they actually don't need to do anything. So let's hope they discard 1 energy, which is not realistic. They just got out so many cards from their hand into their hand, so Load Surge, Crazy Claw. Yeah, there's no way we're winning this. We're taking 1 prize at a time and they are killing so many cards at a time. So this deck is not good against 1 prize deck. But if they don't discard enough, if they discard only 2, then we can survive 1 more turn. Let's hope it's only 2. Okay, they discarded 4, so that's 320. We died. Oh well. Yeah, we lost to a Groudon Kyogre deck because we're playing a V deck. Pretty ridiculous though that they played 2 different types of energy and they still get it. They still get the different types. I don't think they're playing Volcarona at all, because Volcarona needs another different type of energy. So they could just play Aurora energy though. No fire energy, just Aurora energy. So we got a Sableye to start with, that's great. I think we're just gonna load search. We're gonna load search it back. Birdkeeper. We're gonna save the Zigzagoon because I don't think should we though? I don't think we should. Let's just get another quick ball. Yeah, let's just get another quick ball. Okay, they're playing Starly, which is quite ridiculous. So we're knocking it out now. All we need is 1 energy. So we're gonna play our Crobat to get our energy out. Okay, we got the energy, so we're gonna play a low-tat Marnie. Because they just searched their deck, so we need to use a Marnie. And now all we need to do is Crazy Claw and we win the game. So that was a dud. We got Sableye to start with. Oh wow, this is perfect. Delicious. Maybe swapping the Crobat for another Sableye would be smarter because we only have 3 Sableyes in this deck and 4 Zigzagoon. 4 Zigzagoon means it actually turns up in your hand as your first draw, as your first active pretty easily. So 4 Sableye is better than 3 Sableye because we are playing 4 Zigzagoons, 3 Lotads, 1 Crobat. So if they play a Stadium Path to the Peak, we have no Stadium cards, so that Crobat is totally useless. So it might just be better to replace the Crobat with another Sableye, I don't know. Because Crobat actually helps a lot if they don't play that Stadium. So they're playing Dragapult. Dragapult with Sableye may actually work though. If they are the same types, it can actually work really well. So we're gonna use Sonia here. We're gonna Sonia for 2 Lotad because you know they can actually kill our bench Lotad very easily with that stupid Inteleon, the classic Inteleon Inteleon Max Phantom combo. So we're gonna load search for our Scoop Up Net. So I suppose going second is perfect because you get to load search. You get to load search on your first turn. So this is a going second deck. Even though you don't get to evolve that quickly, we have no rare candy in this deck. I just changed the deck list. So I swapped 1 rare candy for another Lombre just because sometimes rare candy, you can actually discard rare candy without evolving, and that actually it actually slows you down by a lot. If you don't have any more Lombres in your deck, if they end up in your price card as well, that's going to be very, very bad. So I thought it best to have 3 Lombres instead of that 1 rare candy. So no rare candy, we're evolving stage by stage, but that's okay. Even though we're evolving very slowly and even though we're going second, we don't actually need it until later on. So for our first knockout, use Zigzagoon for 5 damage counter on the VMAX. And then for our second knockout, our second VMAX knockout, use Zigzagoon for 3 damage counters and use a Ludicolo for that extra 100 damage. So second VMAX knockout, use your Ludicolo. Because all you need is 1 Ludicolo to win the game if your opponent is playing a VMAX, any VMAX. Oh, they are weak towards Dark type as well, so we're doing twice the damage. So Dragapult actually Yeah, there's no chance they are winning this game. All we need is 3 damage counters. We are doing twice the damage, 190. So 380 damage, they're knocked out. There's no way they can avoid the weakness. No weakness guard. No Chandelier. Chandelier is a stage 2. I don't think they're playing a Chandelier in this deck. So we need a boss order. All we need is that boss order. They're being very pesky. So we actually have to waste all of our cards so that we get to use that Bruno. They may actually have a... Yeah, I'm quite scared now because they can actually have a suspicious foot tin to heal back all the damage counters. So that would be very bad for us. And so we get a boss order. We only have one boss order in this deck, so... Though... We should have just knocked out the Zigzagoon, my bad. Yeah, let's just load search and knock out the Zigzagoon later. That was stupid. We should have knocked out the Zigzagoon. But if we focus on the 2 Dragapults, they can't actually attack anymore. They're definitely gonna delay and, you know, play their Inteleon. All they need is 2 Inteleon and then they can knock us out with 1 hit. The stupid Inteleon. The dumb Inteleon. The dumbest card in the standard format. You don't need to be smart to play this card. All you need is an Inteleon and you're sure to win. Sure to win. You cannot lose with an Inteleon. You cannot lose with an Inteleon. But we're going to defy the game. We're going to defy the format. And we're going to try and win against that stupid Inteleon. Horror Energy. Oh, Zigzagoon. All they need is another Zigzagoon. Research for Scoop Up Net and they can actually knock us out. That's crazy. What the hell? That's crazy, man. They're playing a stage 1 and a stage 2 though. If they get their Scoop Up Net, I'm gonna flip out. I'm gonna flip out like mad. Just do it already, Jesus. Oh my god, I hate this deck so much. I'm gonna play an Eternatus. If I play an Eternatus, there's no way Dragapult can win. I'm gonna play an Eternatus next. Someone ought to kill Dragapult. Like, this deck has to be killed. It shouldn't stay in the format so long. Dragapult has to be destroyed. Someone kill Dragapult for me, please. Someone somewhere, please kill Dragapult for me. I will give you anything. That was stupid. We're gonna scoop it up now. So no, we're gonna Bird Keeper first. And then scoop it back up. Okay, let's hope we get a Sableye. Okay, we got a Sableye, that's great. We're gonna charge it up right now. And we're gonna save our Zigzagoon, I think. It's better to do that, right? We have 2 more Zigzagoons, so what are we worried about, right? What are we worried about? We have Ludicolo as well. We have no rare candy though, so Inteleon is knocking us out right now, so we need to offer something as the sacrificial lamb, the scapegoat. We're gonna offer our first Zigzagoon. Oh my god. It's okay, we have a Raihan. That's fine, we have a Raihan in this deck. Stupid Crushing Hammer and stupid Tool Jammer. This deck is so dumb. Like, you don't need to be smart at all. It's so dumb. So we need a Raihan. Okay, no Raihan, that's fine. We need another Sableye then. Yeah, we have no Sableye. That's bad. I think we're just gonna use a Crobat then. Oh, I forgot about... Oh my gosh. I forgot about Crobat Path to the Peak. Oops. Should we play Escape Rope now? I don't know. Let's just play it. Nah, we need it in the active spot, right? Do we have a boss order? I really don't know what to do. Yeah, they're gonna boss order knock us out. They just need one more Inteleon and we're dead. I can't believe we lost to a Dragapult. I can't believe we lost. Crushing Hammer again. What the fuck? What's happening? Why do they keep flipping ahead? At just the right time. That's not fair. We got no Raihan in our hand. That's crazy. We got 2 Raihan in the deck. Where is that bloody Raihan? If we don't get a Raihan, I'm just gonna concede. I hate this game so much. There's no way we're losing to a Dragapult. How can we lose to a Dragapult? No way, man. Crushing Hammer twice. Still no Raihan, for God's sake. What the fuck is happening? No Raihan, what the fuck? They're gonna use boss order now. If they use boss order, I'm done. They don't even need a boss order, I don't think. This is impossible. How are they that lucky? What in the world is happening? If they play another Crushing Hammer, I'm gonna kill someone. I'm gonna kill someone. I think they have a boss order in hand already. So might as well concede right now. They just use shady dealings for boss order. This is impossible. Like, it's impossible for them to win this. How could they even do it? And okay, I'm gonna kill someone. I'm gonna kill myself. We got no Raihan. We got no Raihan. We have 2 Raihan in the deck. What the hell? 2 Raihans, guys. Look at that. 2 Raihans. I just want everyone to see that. 2 Raihans. And it's not showing up at the right time. It never shows up at the right time. But when you play a Dragapult Inteleon, it always shows up at the right time. You can play one Raihan in your deck, and Dragapult Inteleon is gonna give you that 1 Raihan. A stupid fucking Dragapult. So we got a tie there. So we're gonna play another game. 1 prize. We're hitting for 1 prize. So let's see who wins. We're hitting for 1 prize. Should we go first? So it's better not to put that low tad, because we just need 1 prize. Crushing Hammer. Two Crushing Hammers. Why am I not surprised? Two Crushing Hammers in a row. On the first turn. Why am I not surprised? So Raihan is totally useless because both players have one prize card. So we can use research freely. We need some way of attaching another darkness to stupid Sableye. Sableye is totally worthless. Wow, we got no energies. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. This is so frustrating. We're still playing against Dragapult. I hate Dragapult so much. Eternatus is definitely gonna kill it, right? Eternatus is definitely gonna kill it. Umbreon VMAX kills Dragapult so easy. Umbreon VMAX Eternatus, you are dead, fucking Dragapult. I'm gonna play Eternatus. If I ever see this stupid Dragapult again, I'm gonna kill it. Every time I play a rogue deck, every time I play a fun deck, they play a fucking Dragapult. Should we get a Sonia or a... I'm pretty sure we can get energy though. Right? We have enough energy cards. Should we get a Sonia or a Scoop Up Net? Because we just used up too many Zigzagoons. I'm quite afraid if they retreat, then what are we gonna do, right? We actually have our Ludicolo, so we don't need to worry about that. So we're just gonna use a Sonia. Get a Sonia. If they Marnie us, we are drawing 4 cards anyways. I don't really see us winning this one. You just can't win a Dragapult. They're gonna Crushing Hammer right now. I just know it. Crushing Hammer. Sableye is totally useless. Boss Order? All they need is a Boss Order though. Boss Order energy and we're dead. Boss Order the Zigzagoon. Okay, no Boss Order, that's good. Oh, oh, they can't use Max Phantom yet. Thank God. So let's hope they don't use a Crushing Hammer. Let's hope they flip Tails with 2 Crushing Hammers. They're gonna get Crushing Hammer now. So let's hope they get Tails. Oh my God. Let's hope it's in the prize card. One last Crushing Hammer, Tails. And the other one is in the prize card. Let's hope that. Tails, come on, Tails. Tails. It's all down to the Crushing Hammer. All comes down to that Crushing Hammer. This is how stupid the game is. This is how stupid Dragapult is. It all comes down to that Crushing Hammer. It's a totally stupid deck. A stupid deck. Only an idiot plays that. If you're an idiot, play your Crushing Hammer. Play as many as you want. A bloody idiot. You're gonna get another Crushing Hammer. Can't stand them. Who else hates Dragapult? I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Who else hates Dragapult? I do. Okay, we won! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, we won against Dragapult? What a disgrace! What a disgrace! You're supposed to win. Without a doubt, you're supposed to win. So we get Ludicolo as well. So if they are a regular VMAX, we are knocking them out without the weakness, because 320 HP, we are doing 290 with that Ludicolo, and plus that 3 damage counter is 320. So if they are a regular VMAX, we actually get to knock it out as well. So we actually won that Dragapult. Thank God. We won against Dragapult. We should be winning because they are weak towards Dark type. But all because of that Crushing Hammer. This deck is allergic to Crushing Hammer just because Raihan, if it doesn't show up at the right time, you're screwed. If you are playing a tie game, after the tie, you can't use Raihan anymore because you're, both players have only 1 prize card. So Raihan is useless after your first match. Turbo Patch could help, but you're flipping a coin. So Turbo Patch is kind of the anti-Crushing Hammer, the reverse of Crushing Hammer. So maybe replace a energy switch with a Turbo Patch might actually be better. I'm just gonna do that actually. Replace an energy switch with a Turbo Patch. There's no point using energy switch really. So let's just get a Great Ball. Jump Bluff is really bad. Yeah, I don't think we can win against a Jump Bluff. They are Grass type, so 120 damage twice is gonna knock us out with Spinning Attack. All they need to do is Spinning Attack twice. Let's use a Crobat. We shouldn't put too many bench Pokemon though. So no Crobat. Should we get another Sableye? Let's just get another Zigzagoon. Let's just play it safe. Yeah, there's no chance we're winning against a jump bluff deck. We're weak towards the grass type, and they are doing a billion damage to all of our Pokemon. All of our bench Pokemon, we're playing V cards, and we're playing very weak Pokemon cards as well. We have Scoop Up Net to save ourselves though. So they're only doing 60 damage. If we don't play low tat, we can actually win. We don't need low tat anymore, obviously. But if we're only having one damage counter, we can actually knock it out with Ludicolo. So low tat may actually help us. We don't even need to place damage counters because 110 damage is enough to knock out anything except the Octillery. Yeah, there's no chance we're winning this. There's just no chance we're winning this. We should have saved that Zigzagoon. Oh well. We're gonna load search. Yeah, I don't want to play against this deck. They're gonna Raihan at the right time. They're gonna get their Raihan at precisely the right moment because this is a fucked up game where rich people get the best luck. So if you're not rich like me, you're gonna get the worst luck every game. It all comes down to money. If you're if you're with Satan or not. If you are a Satanist, you're gonna win. I'm not a Satanist, so that's why. That's why they give me the worst luck ever. So I'm gonna sort out my headphones first, cause the battery just gone out. I think I go first. Yeah, that was horrible. We're up against a one price deck again. There's no way we can win against a one price deck. We should have put that low tat actually. So they're playing a one price deck. One price deck, there's no chance a Sableye can win a one price deck. Unless we're careful enough. Unless we're smart enough or careful enough to pull it off. You never really know. So we're gonna use a Marnie research. I'm just gonna play a research. I'm gonna do a silly thing and play a research because we have a load search. If we get to use a load search, we get to get back our supporter card. They can actually knock us out the next turn, but I don't care. I don't really care anymore. They need a lot though. They need evolution, Tower of Waters. That's all they need. Two is all they need, but let's hope they can't get it. So we're gonna get back. We have a Marnie in our hand. So boss order is not gonna do anything. Is it? We need a quick ball, I think. No quick balls. We need a Raihan and a quick ball. And a switch as well. Scoop Up Net switch. Yeah, they can evolve. Okay, they just let us win. I'm just gonna end it right there. I'm just gonna end this game because we're having the worst luck today. We're not gonna win anymore. I just have a feeling that we're not gonna win anymore. So they just conceded for some miraculous reason because we always lose this game for some reason. I don't know why, but heaven forbids us from winning. Heaven always forbids us from winning. So I'm gonna sort out my chat real quick. Just checking that everything's okay. Alright, chat's quiet as usual. So that's all for our Ardent Insanity deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We are featuring in this deck our Ludicolo from Evolving Skies with the Enthusiastic Dance ability, allowing you to attack, allowing you to add extra 100 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for your basic Pokemon's attacks. So we are attacking with Crazy Claws, 60 more damage, do 60 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each damage counter on that Pokemon, plus that 10 base damage. Crazy Claws require 2 Darkness Energy, that is why we have our Energy Switch, Raihan, so it's better to switch that Energy Switch for a Turbo Patch just to reverse the effect of your Crushing Hammer. Energy Switch doesn't do anything if they play Crushing Hammer, because Energy Switch only helps you if you are not able to bring out your Sableye early on. Then you can attach energy to your Zigzagoon and then energy switch to your Sableye later by playing that way. So energy switch is helpful in that sense, but if they play Crushing Hammer, energy switch is totally useless, so it's better to have Turbo Patch instead of replace that energy switch with a Turbo Patch. So we have 2 Raihan to help us charge up for the 2 energy attack cost. We have no experience share. The reason we don't have that is because we need Rocky Helmet to place extra damage counter on our opponent's Pokemon. If we run out of Zigzagoon, the only way to place damage counter is with that Rocky Helmet. So if they play Tool Jammer, we can't actually do anything about that. So we can only rely on Zigzagoon and Ludicolo. All we need is 3 Zigzagoons, 3 damage counter on their VMAX Pokemon to knock it out with 1 hit of Crazy Claw if we have a Ludicolo evolved on that turn. So within a single turn, all we need to do is Zigzagoon, Scoop Up Net Zigzagoon for 3 damage counters, evolve Ludicolo, attach another energy to Sableye, Crazy Claws, and we can knock out a 320 HP, exactly 320 or below HP VMAX. So if they're more than 320 HP, we can knock it out later with another Zigzagoon 330, plus 1 more Zigzagoon the next turn, and it's knocked out. So that's how we play this deck. If they play more than 220 HP VMAX, then it's gonna be slower for us to win the game, but we can actually rely on Rocky Helmet too. They can actually get knocked out by damaging our Sableye. They are actually knocking themselves out as well if we have a Rocky Helmet attached to it. So we only have 2 Rocky Helmet in this deck, but it can actually serve really well sometimes. We have 4 Scoop Up Net to help us recycle our Headbutt Tantrum ability, and also our Enthusiastic Dance, we get to recycle that as well. Only 3, we are only playing 3 Lotad, 3 Lombre, and also 2 Ludicolos in this deck. Not a lot, but it's enough. And we have no rare candies just because we don't have the space, right? It's better to have more Lombre, because if we have 2 Lombre and 1 rare candy, which is the original deck list, I have 1 rare candy and 2 Lombre. But if you have that formation, you can actually use your research at the wrong time. If you have your rare candy in your hand without your Lotad on your bench, without a Evolution Incense or a Ludicolo, you can actually rare candy evolve, and you have your research. If you are playing a research, which we are playing 3 copies of, we need research just because we need to draw a lot of cards. So we have 3 copies of research. That means we are very likely to discard that rare candy with research. So playing only 1 rare candy in a deck is stupid. It's better to have 2 or 3 rare candies. If you're playing only 1 rare candy, you might as well switch that rare candy for another Lombre, because we have the top entry ability. If you have it if you top deck this card, you can actually place it directly onto your bench. So top entry is a very good ability. That's why we can actually rely on the ability instead of rare candy. So having more Lombre is actually kind of the equivalent to your rare candy sometimes, if you're lucky enough to use that top entry ability per game. So sometimes per game you can't even use that ability at all, but it's okay. We are relying on luck every game anyways. So boss order, we only have 1 copy in this deck, but we can actually load search for either our boss order or Scoop Up Net or any other trainer cards with your load search. After knocking out your opponent's first VMAX, after a first knockout of your opponent, use a load search. If you have the luxury to use that attack, then make sure you use it for boss order or Scoop Up Net, because those 2 are the key cards that you need, or even a Raihan to to help you further later on in the game, because boss order is a very, very strong card, as we all know. They're very pesky. They're definitely going to retreat or switch back to the bench spot and protect their VMAX from being knocked out. So we don't have a lot of boss order, only one boss order in this deck. We have our regular supporter cards as well, 4 Marnies, 3 Research, 3 Bird Keepers, and also 1 Bruno and 1 Avery to draw cards. A lot of supporter cards in this deck. So Bird Keeper and Scoop Up Net helps us switch. We only have 1 Crobat in this deck, so Escape Rope helps us switch that Crobat. Escape Rope, Scoop Up Net doesn't help us retreat the Crobat. Scoop Up Net only help us retreat our Lotad or our Ludicolo or even Zigzagoon. So Scoop Up Net is a alternative to your switch card unless you need to retreat your Sableye. That is why we have 3 copies of Bird Keeper just to switch our Pokemon, and also to draw more cards with Bird Keeper. You get to draw cards as well. We have 2 copies of our Rocky Helmet and also 1 Aurora Energy just to discard. Sometimes we may need to discard our energy just because they can knock out our Zigzagoon. If they knock out a 1 price card, then we can actually use Raihan after using the Aurora to discard our energy. So if they don't knock out any of your Pokemon with energy attached to it, you can't use your Raihan. That is why you need your Aurora Energy to discard that energy so that you get to reattach them with your Raihan from your discard pile. So we have Research to discard our energy cards as well. We have our Quick Ball to discard, and also 1 Aurora Energy. We have 1 Hiding Energy to retreat freely with our Sableye, or even Zigzagoon. We have 1 Energy Switch. It's better to swap it for your Turbo Patch, as I said. And also 1 Great Ball to bring out our Sableye or our Evolution cards. We have 3 Evolution Intenses to evolve, and also 1 Sonia to bring out Sableye or our Lotad slash Zigzagoon. So that's all for the deck list. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If you find our videos interesting, entertaining, or fulfilling in any way. We're signing up now. Hope you guys enjoyed this Ardent Insanity deck. It features our Sableye. It's very cool, featuring Sableye and Ludicolo from Evolving Skies, doing 100 extra damage. That means you don't need to place that many damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon to do enough damage to knock them out with 1 hit. So Crazy Claws is already doing that much damage. We're adding 100 more. We don't need that many damage counters anymore. So that's why we're only playing Zigzagoon. We don't need Old Cemetery. Old Cemetery doesn't work for your Psychic type Pokemons. Your opponent's Psychic type Pokemon get to avoid the effect. Also, if you play Spikemuth, they get to play Stadium cards of their own to kick out that Stadium and take no recoil damage. That is why we're playing Rocky Helmet instead of those Stadium cards, because Stadium cards are very, very faulty in my opinion. So that's all. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one. Have a nice day. Tune in for the next episode for more cool new combos featuring new cards from Pokemon Celebrations, Pokemon Evolving Skies, Chilling Raid, any other old expansion cards mixed around with the new cards. I'm gonna make new decks. I'm gonna make a V-Union deck tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna feature our Greninja V-Union because it's the end of the month already. It's definitely gonna be a Greninja V-Union deck tomorrow. So tune in for that, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys. Have a nice day.